Now on Eyewitness News at 6, an emotional day for the family of Darius Dugas. While saying their final goodbyes, they learned his accused killer was out on bond and allegedly running from a crime scene when the 11-year-old boy was killed. An update on the killing of the 9-year-old girl. New video shows the robbery that preceded her shooting. Police say the victim in that robbery opened fire and killed 9-year-old Arlene Alvarez. And the deadline to ask for a mail-in ballot for the Texas primary just passed. We're looking at how a key court ruling could impact this important election. But we begin tonight with breaking news coming to us from West Houston. Yet another young child has been shot in our area.
That's right. At this time, it happened at an apartment complex along Nottingham Oaks near Memorial. ABC13's Pooja Lodia live at the scene with more this evening. Pooja.
Well, Eric, the positive news I can give you is that this 4-year-old boy is expected to be okay. He is at the hospital as we speak, recovering. Police tell us that he was shot in the leg, but again, is expected to make a full recovery. Take a look at what's going on here behind me, though, because you can see police are here at this apartment complex. They are interviewing witnesses, trying to figure out what happened here. They say that earlier this afternoon, that little boy and his father, possibly other family members, also showed up at a nearby hospital. The little boy had been shot one time in the leg, and investigators, of course, were called from that scene. They then showed up at this apartment complex where they live. They are now just trying to find out what happened.
Investigators are talking to residents, to the homeowner, to the family, to neighbors, to see if they can get any more information about what happened here. I will tell you now, based on our information, in our investigation, we have very little to go on right now. Just very preliminary information I'm going to give you because we simply don't know what exactly happened over here. So we have our.
And as police out here continue their investigation, finding out what happened, they're also expressing frustration because they have, of course, addressed many scenes that have involved young children being involved in these crimes. They say this is too much as they continue to speak to people out here. Reporting live, Pooja Lodia, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
Pooja, thank you. Well, a 19-year-old man has been charged for the murder of 11-year-old Darius Dugas. Darius was shot and killed while grabbing a coat from his mother's car.
That's right. Davion Howard was out on bond at the time of the deadly shooting and has a criminal record dating back to 2019. ABC 13's Roxy Bustamante live with the latest on this one as well. Roxy.
Yeah, it was beyond difficult day and emotional for the family and friends who were saying their final goodbyes to 11-year-old Darius Dugas II. Now, also on the same day, they learned that a teenager was charged with his murder. A horse-drawn carriage carrying 11-year-old Darius Dugas II, known to many as King Darius, to his final resting place, as family and young friends braced themselves for an emotional goodbye.
This baby hadn't even had time to live, but as you can see by the love that's here, people have come in from far and near to give love to this family. So that is the healing and the comfort in this. It doesn't take the fact away of what happened.
His mother, Brunetta Francis, asking the funeral director to speak on behalf of the family as she lays her baby boy to rest. Hours before the funeral began, the family learned a 19-year-old was charged with the murder of the 6th grader.
Brunetta and I, we spoke, and she said, Miss Bob, I just want them to find who did it. She doesn't care about the reasons why, but I just want him to be found.
According to the Harris County Sheriff's Office, 19-year-old Davion Howard was out on bond for an aggravated robbery charge and had an ankle monitor as part of his bond condition. On the night of February 3rd, investigators say Howard was allegedly caught breaking into a car. The car owner chased Howard to the East Harris County apartment complex. During this time, Darius was leaving his family's apartment to go get items left in his mom's car. That's when Howard started shooting at the car owner, killing innocent Darius in the process. Harris County records reveal Howard was back in jail on February 14th on an unrelated robbery threats case. 4 days later, he was charged with murder.
We don't want him going out to do it again, okay? Because the life is already gone, and his could actually have been gone as well. But it came to a point where he was caught, and now he's, making up for what he did.
Roxy Bustamante, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
And there are new developments in the death of Arlene Alvarez. Surveillance video here, it shows that robbery suspect who set in motion the chain of events that ended with the shooting of that 9-year-old. Police say this man, seen climbing over a fence, was running away from the Chase Bank on Woodridge in southeast Houston on Monday. He had allegedly just robbed Tony Earls at the ATM. Police say Earls shot at the robber, then at what he thought was the getaway vehicle. Instead, it was actually the Alvarez family's pickup truck. 9-year-old Arlene was struck and died the next day. So if you have any information on this robbery suspect, you are being asked to call Crime Stoppers. Their number is 713-222-TIPS.
If you are looking to vote by mail for the Texas primaries, the deadline for getting your application in passed at the end of business today. But just because the deadline is passed doesn't mean some potential voters, mail-in voters, aren't still in limbo. Chaz Miller joins us from the newsroom to break this down for us. Chaz.
Eric, yeah, just because you got that application in by the end of the day today does not mean you're guaranteed to vote by mail. For example, if there is something wrong with that application, it's too late to make any corrections. That deadline is passed and you will have to vote in person. Now, interestingly enough, a letter that came from one of the biggest names in Texas politics might have some voters in that very situation.
This is a letter a Harris County voter who wishes to remain unidentified received from the campaign of Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. Dated January 20th, it came with an application to vote by mail and a letter from the Lieutenant Governor. The back of the letter includes 3 instructions for filling out the application. Provide an ID number, sign and date the form, mail it to the Secretary of State's office. That's where the problem lies. Go to the Texas Secretary of State's website and it says, do not mail, fax, or email completed applications for ballot by mail to the Secretary of State office. To ensure timely receipt, please send your completed application for a ballot by mail to your county's early voting clerk. While the Secretary of State's office couldn't say how many of the ballots they received were a result of the Patrick campaign letter, they did say this. Our office's policy has always been to forward applications for ballot by mail to the appropriate county early voting clerk when sent to the Texas Secretary of State's office. This year, our office received a higher volume of applications than usual and sorted and forwarded the applications via expedited mail to the appropriate county officials. If you sent your application to the Secretary of State and they had it before the end of business today, they sent it to your local election official. If you made no mistakes, you're good to go. But if your application is rejected, you're no longer eligible to vote by mail in the primary, as it's past the deadline to make any corrections.
And so it is important to point out that letter did not come from the Lieutenant Governor's office. It came from the Dan Patrick campaign. We reached out to them today for a comment. They did not get back to us. So that March primary, March 1st, and yes, there are still voters who sent in that application wondering whether or not they'll be able to vote by mail. In the newsroom, I'm Chaz Miller, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Chaz, thanks for the update there. And of course, tomorrow, the next big date in the Texas primary election here. It's the only Saturday that falls in the early voting period. Early voting ends next Friday, February 25th. Primary election day is March 1st, and you can go to harrisvotes.com to find sample ballots and polling locations.
The U.S. Supreme Court today said it will hear oral arguments in April on the Biden administration's effort to end the controversial Trump-era Remain in Mexico asylum policy. Under that policy, asylum seekers are forced to wait in Mexico until their hearing in a U.S. immigration court. President Biden ended the policy on his first day in office. However, Texas and other Republican-led states sued, and the federal judge ordered the policy back in place. The justices will hear the White House's appeal of those lower court rulings that forced the government to reinstate the policy.
Harris County Precinct 4 deputies are trying to find the source of hundreds of fentanyl-laced pills that were seized today. Take a look. Photos show a big pile of bags here filled with the pills. Deputies found them inside a home in the Wood Creek subdivision in North Harris County. Now, fentanyl is a potent drug, as you might know, even in small doses, and a Harris County hazmat team was called out to the scene to deal with this. Deputies have not said if they made an arrest in the case or shared the street value of the drugs.
A fireball lit up the Texas sky, and now we're learning more about this meteor that came streaking down from space overnight. And the start of baseball's spring training is officially delayed, but hope not lost. Find out when Major League Baseball and the Players Union will finally meet face-to-face as the lockout continues. And then coming up at 6:30, we're going to show you the group working to get beds to children in need. Find out what they're looking for right now to help them expand their efforts in the Houston area.
Another cold night ahead here in southeast Texas with temperatures falling back down into the 30s. Sunshine tomorrow warms us into the 60s. It gets even milder late Sunday as a warm front approaches. And even though high temperatures hit the low 80s next week, we are not done with cold winter weather just yet. I'll have more on that in your 10-day forecast.
Steer clear this weekend of this location, I-45, the North Freeway at Loop 336. Within the hour, 3 lanes will close at the San Jacinto River between Conroe and the Woodlands. You'll have a tough time this weekend as the closure of 3 main lanes lasts through Sunday evening. Also on Laura Copy, 3 lanes southbound at Little York. Your alternate route is the Hardy Toll Road, and that lasts throughout the weekend. This is a big one on Saturday. I-10, the Katy Freeway, closed eastbound Silver to North Post Oak right as you approach the loop. So all main lanes will be closed throughout the day on Saturday. You'll go southbound on the loop and U-turn at Woodway. This interchange will be very congested throughout the day tomorrow.